Hello and good morning with another Peter Switzer update on what's going on in the world of money. And the big story locally is that the August rate cut is not a done deal. Looking at the minutes from the Reserve Bank that came out yesterday, the financial markets thought it was going to be a 90% chance of a cut in August. Now, after reading those minutes, the financial markets are saying more like 50%. And what's critically important is they want to see, I think, the RBA board, an underlying inflation rate of about 3.5%. The June quarter number comes out on July 30. That's going to be critically important about whether we get a rate cut in August. Let's go to Wall Street now. And 88 companies out of the 500 in the S&P 500 have reported, and 82% of them have actually topped analyst expectations. That's a really good sign and partly explains why the market keeps going up. Over the next week or two, they're going to watch what the CEOs of these big US companies say about the demand for their products, the impact of tariffs on their business, and AI. AI is a big issue for companies both in the US, around the world, and here as well. And what the CEOs say about AI can either help or hurt stock prices going forward. And finally, Donald Trump has announced overnight that the Philippines will cop, wait for it, a 19% tariff. I reckon those guys were expecting a 10% because they're a small economy, but no, 19%. By the way, the Philippines government hasn't confirmed Donald Trump's revelation. Meanwhile, the Treasury Secretary, Scott Bessent, in the US, has extended China's deadline for a tariff deal, which kind of shows that the Trump team is flexible when it comes to these deals. They're going to be really important. And I've actually held back a lot of my clients' money to see what happens in August when the hard deadline for tariffs is supposed to start. If they play a tough game, it really could be bad for stocks. So I'm kind of waiting on seeing what these guys say and do before I put too much cash to work. Finally, the Dow was up 179 points. Our market expected to be up about 35 at the start, and the Aussie dollar is 65.65 US cents. Thanks for joining me. See you tomorrow morning.